And
Lil
I
Nas X
said,
is having a baby.
okay, never mind. I'll save that bit for next time. But yeah, Lil Nas X is having a baby.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. My stream isn't there, so the people may be talking to me. I wouldn't know because my browser's internet is fucked up.
Oh no. Yeah, Zoe can't see chat right now. Hopefully she'll be able to see it later. So make sure y'all put a bunch of nice things in the chat about her, but she can't see it.
Or spoilers for things she hasn't seen yet.
Well, don't do that. There might be spoilers for me.
You're lucky to lose in the chat, or else I would have bashed this mic.
How do you know Lou's in the chat if you can't see it?
Because Lou's always here.
Yeah.
Lou DM'd me saying good luck with the stream.
I see. Hello, Lou. Hello,
He loves
me. We're doing it. We're running it. We're playing the Ace Attorney.
We're doing it well.
Well. How's everybody doing?
I'm alright.
Excuse me?
A moth flew into my face.
I've got an audiobook for New Grub Street loaded up if anyone wants it.
Wow, damn, Zoe mentioned the DM and she didn't even respond.
I'm bad at responding to messages.
Wait, what did you say?
It doesn't matter, it's work. It's just that I'm flipping between my tabs and I still have the audiobook loaded up.
Oh, okay. I played Blade and Sorcery for 2 hours straight, so I've had the workout of my life. Can you believe people are out here standing up for 2 hours? What the fuck?
Crazy.
What the fuck? All right,
we're a bit of a mess today, aren't we?
All right, we're dialing it in now. We're gonna be on track for the rest of the evening. Recap time.
Can you guys tell we didn't do a warm up?
They don't know. They don't need to know about that. Recap time. What happened last time on Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright and Justice for All?
You tell me.
Well, we looked at some baggy pants. Von Karma got shot. That was fucked up. Von Karma got shot, and Von
Karma's already been shot before. What's different this time?
Franziska Von Karma got shot.
No, no, my wife, my wife.
And so she couldn't appear in the trial. So now Edgeworth is against us, and shit's going crazy. And I'm gonna attack Wendy Oldbag.
Fuck Wendy.
Hey, if you want this stream's recap, go watch the fucking second case of the first game, because it's looking a lot like deja vu. We got people in costumes that might not be their characters.
It was the third case of the first game.
What was the second one? Oh, the second one was the Maya one. The third case of the first game.
Okay, but the first one doesn't count. That was a
But that
is
1-1.
Mario.
My Super Mario Brothers implements a game you this is the only time I've ever forgotten the lyrics of this song, and I'm so fucking upset.
It's legitimately what happened, and
what,
now
saying I was wrong.
And shut up. We've said that Adrian Andrews was disguised as the Nickel Samurai, and so we're like, we need to bring her in. And Keen's got you, don't worry. We need to bring her in to testify. And we're like, oh no, but this will take another day. Edgeworth is like, haha, this is all according to my plan. And she's here. And oh yeah, Maya's been kidnapped. And that's beside the point.
We have to solve this trial in 1 day. And
now we're about to do the trial part 2 with Adrian Andrews. Will we do more than just this bit? Probably not.
We'll see. It depends on how long we spend looking at pants.
Or vases.
As long as they don't ask us to spell anything, we're good. And they're clear. That was so long ago now. That was like 6 months ago now.
And yet no one ever forgot it.
Oh my god.
Dude, I can't believe that Adrian. No way. Not cool and collected Adrian Andrews.
She is your manager. It would have been very easy for her to pull this off. The only person who had easy access to the knife you used at dinner was, well, her.
So, like, after the ceremony, like, during the break?
He's snoozing. Wait,
I was sleeping like a log the entire time.
He snoozed in costume?
Do you not snooze in costume?
I mean, if you're at an event, I would assume that you wouldn't get changed into pajamas to take a nap.
But
Yeah, like,
did she,
yeah,
but,
but-
no, but
but-
like, did she take the costume off him while he was asleep?
Alright, maybe.
I'm just laying down my landmines. See, she could have also easily planted that blood-covered button in your Hakuba. What wasn't the point that she was wearing it at the time? Why would she have to plant? Okay, whatever.
Maybe he has backup costumes.
I think that's probably
In
possible.
case he shits himself.
Yeah.
And to be fair, whenever we see photos like these, they aren't technically accurate.
It's true. This is not an evidence photo.
Yeah.
Oh, because she was the one that came to, like, wake me up. Dude, you're saying it really was her?
Yes, she is the real killer. She was the one who murdered Juan Carita.
But I thought she was, like, best buds with you.
She has her own agenda.
What are you talking about?
She's transgender. She's get with the program.
I'm sure you'll see by the time this trial's over. It'll be alright. I'll get you acquitted by the end of today.
Give me a verdict that's, like, refreshing, like spring. Okay, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Phoenix.
I wish Maya were here.
You think her motive is related to Celeste Impact's missing suicide note, right?
Yes. Miss Andrews depended on Miss Impacts for her strength and will to live. But then Miss Impact suddenly killed herself. It sounds like she left a suicide note, and the person thought to have hidden it.
Is Juan Carita the victim of this murder?
That's why I think that Miss Andrews got close to Mr. Carita. All to get the suicide note back.
I wish his name was Juan Cheat Does Plenty.
And sheet. That sounds plausible. One sheet does you plenty. But one thing bothers me.
What?
Oh, that's a mini cheesecake. Nice. Who was it that first told us about their relationship? Better stated, Mr. Andrews' codependency with regards to Miss Impact.
That's supposed to say Miss Andrews.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Oh,
was...
misgender Mia.
What the fuck, girl? It was Edgeworth.
Looks like he's still the one in command of this ship. Don't let your guard down too soon.
I'm a gay pirate, right? You thought this cravat was because I'm Victorian? No, I'm a pirate.
Court will now reconvene. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you please.
The prosecution calls the witness subpoenaed by this court. Miss Adrian Andrews, the person who discovered the crime in Mr. Juan Carita's room. I love Metroid Dread. What is your occupation?
Oh, Samus.
Yeah. I am the manager of the defendant in this case, Mr. Matt Ungard.
I see. Now then.
Before we begin, Your Honor, I have one request.
Yes, sure. What is it?
I'm sure everyone in this room is wondering the same thing. I would love to find out more about my relationship with the victim. After all, It was the topic of a certain weekly magazine recently.
No, I have no idea what you mean. I've never even heard of Gossipland. If the judge was ever a prosecution witness, he'd do all my work for me.
Anyway, I was wondering if you could please tell us about your relation to the victim. Yes, I was seeing Mr. Corrida. I was also aware of the rivalry that existed between Matt and Juan. But this was a private matter between Juan and myself.
So it was a fry and bait matter. Or was that bait and fry? Reminds me of fishing. Hey, what?
Hey, what the fuck?
Hey, what? What? What does that mean?
The judge makes me feel like I'm watching Pokemon the movie White. No, Black. Reshiram and Victini. But I didn't kill him. No one has accused you of that. I've got a feeling someone will soon.
I think we all understand your relationship with the victim now, Miss Andrews.
Very well then. Witness, please testify to the court. About what happened when you discovered the murder that had taken place.
It was time for the show to start, so I went to get Matt from his room. After that, I went to Juan's room. And there was his dead body. I was in shock.
Wow, Zoe, you're doing a really good voice.
What I saw was, naturally, the exact same scene as in the crime scene photo. I felt as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice.
You poured yourself a glass of juice?
Yes. Sorry, I didn't remember not to touch things at the scene of a crime. And I disturbed the crime scene by moving this one thing. And that is when the fingerprints on the wine glass were made, Your Honor.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Phoenix! Oh, I love Jane. Oh. She is one cool and collected customer, and she is the brains to match.
Okay, I'm actually going to acknowledge it now. Thank you, Keen, for the guest appearance.
I just want you to know. I want you to know that last stream, Keen waited the whole thing, and then at the end of the stream sent me the voice clip. Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Having streamer mode on for that fucking throws me for a loop so much because I don't because I have OBS on the other monitor, so I see none of it. It's literally just I expect Zoe to start talking and then Kian does.
What do you mean? That was me.
Sorry. Yeah.
I'm really good with voices, like Bree said.
Oh my god, my jaw hurts. Oh, that was good. That was good.
It was Zoe, sorry.
I
Yeah.
love
It was me.
For the flashback. Unexpected.
Apropos of nothing, everybody go check out Kian. She's cool.
Yeah.
On Twitch,
check her Twitter. All the places.
I think we're all really proud of me right now. We're all proud of me, but in my moment of honor, I want to lift up my friend Keen. No particular reason.
Goodness. Also,
She's
hi,
one
Charles.
cool and collected customer, and she has the brains to match.
Fucking tell me about this shit taking too long, and then you go pull this shit. Yes, I know.
In order to catch a person like her, you'll have to avoid head-on confrontations. You should disrupt her pace.
Disrupt her pace?
She's easily the type of woman who is easily thrown off by things inconsistent with her thinking. So you have to attack when she least expects it. The instant you let up on an offense is the instant this trial is over. Understand?
I also heard she has multiple personality disorder.
Huh?
Me and Keen.
Oh.
Damn. That just fell on its face.
I'm sorry. Okay, let me read through this. Just dead body. What I saw was naturally the exact same scene as in the crime scene photo. I felt as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. Good for
Me.
her.
That's a mood.
Alright, it begins. And what was Mr. Engard doing at the time?
Quick, Keen, come back. This is your time. He was taking a nap. He loves his naps. He's a little baby. He was worn out from his mini performances as the Nickel Samurai during the ceremony.
Mr. Engard did say he was taking a nap. Then I guess you could say it couldn't have been taken out of his room, yes?
Excuse me? What are you? Oh, sorry. What are you? Probably leaning into it says, not, what are you? What is a man? Right, I thought years of school would have taught you how to construct a sentence. You can't make a sensible sentence with a subject, and I'll make one for you. Watch. Did you, Miss Andrews, remove Mr. Engard's knife from his room? No. Subject, verb, object. Right. Did you skip basic grammar? The witness may continue.
You fucking shit. He knows Phoenix didn't. Maybe he knows Phoenix did.
Yeah, he went to school with him. He knows that he did. Edgeworth is free. They're gay lovers. Gay lovers,
Gay
just
lovers.
so you know.
Why did you do that?
As a friendly gesture. One was to make an appearance with the other heroes.
So the show was supposed to be a show of friendship, huh? Let's let her be for now. I should back off. As long as I don't have any proof, she's not going to talk.
May we continue now? Witness, what did you see when you got to his room?
Nomiya just said that I should press and try and interrupt her line of thinking, but I'm gonna lay out for now. You were in shock?
What? Was I not supposed to be?
Miss Andrews is a very calculating person. Despite how close they were, I doubt she had romantic feelings for Mr. Kirito.
Anyone randomly stumbling upon a dead body would be in shock. And you can't seriously expect that a young beauty like her would not be shocked.
Somehow I don't think beauty has anything to do with being shocked or not.
I swear I'm straight.
I see. This is the photo you're referring to, correct?
Yes, the one with a knife lodged in his chest.
And the guitar case was like this too?
Yes, it was open and empty, of course. And then, what did you do next, witness?
Juice?
Contradiction. That juice wasn't good, it was tomato juice. No one has tomato juice. Yes, there was a bottle of tomato juice on the table, so I helped myself.
But you didn't drink any of it, did you?
Huh?
There were no lip marks left on this wine glass to suggest that anyone drank from it.
I like a child. And I wasn't feeling terribly great, so I set the glass down without drinking it.
Miss Andrews, I would like to confirm with you one more time. When you discovered the dead body of Juan Carita, you were in great shock. And that's when you poured yourself the glass of juice, correct?
And what of it? My mind really was a complete blank at the time.
Your mind was a complete blank? I didn't think that was possible for you.
Aren't you rude today? I was so dazed I made one careless mistake. That's one thing.
What one thing?
Never mind. It's no big deal.
What was she starting to say just now?
Let her be! Leave her alone!
Miss Andrews, I'm convinced that, as you said, you made a mistake at the scene of the crime. What I really want to know is what this mistake was.
Actually, so would I. I'm sorry. It's kind of embarrassing. When I set the glass down on the dresser, I accidentally knocked the flower vase over.
Flower vase? Are you talking about the one on the floor in the crime photo? This mess of glass shards?
It was originally on top of the dresser. When I bumped into it with my elbow, it fell onto the guitar case. Why did you withhold such an important piece of information? I'm sorry. I thought that since the crime scene was already in disarray, that people would simply assume the vase was just another part of the mess.
It looks like yet another fact has come to light here. Please add this and anything else you have to reveal to your testimony.
I'm sorry, but I have nothing more to add. I didn't touch anything else.
But there weren't shards inside the guitar case, were there? I'll press this first. What kind of flower vase was it?
It was a glass vase, and it was fairly big and heavy. I thought I would try to take Juan's pulse. So I set the glass I was holding down on the dresser. And that's when my elbow accidentally hit the vase.
That's odd. I thought she was always in total control of herself.
And that's what you would like people to think. Always be mindful of the gap between the perception and the reality. Hi, everyday boy.
Doesn't sound like there's any glaring contradictions in her testimony just now.
I warned you earlier that she would not be cracked so easily. The only way to make her is to
Keep on the offensive and not let up.
The only way you're going to catch her is with some very strong, divisive evidence.
I have to find something. I just have to. For my sake. I'm gonna present the guitar case on that.
Okay.
Just because, I mean, there was no mention of there being glass in there before. You testified that you knocked the flower vase over. Is this correct?
Yes?
And are you sure it fell onto the guitar case?
Is there some problem with what I said?
It's not some problem, it's a major problem. It's true that the top of the guitar case was wet with water. However, that's exactly what is so strange. Miss Andrews, you testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case. However, if that was true, the case should have gotten wet on the inside, not the outside.
That pose.
Yeah, that's very true. Furthermore, there was one other strange thing about this guitar case. And what is that? Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. The remains of the vase are scattered on the floor. What is wrong with that? Oh, and what is wrong with that? If the guitar case was open when the vase fell, the glass shard should be inside, not outside the case.
What is your point, right?
Look at this. I'm rich.
That's the case. That the case was closed at the time the vase was knocked over.
Thank you for the research, Charles.
Is that all?
No. Think back to what Miss Andrews testified to. She said that other than the vase, she didn't touch anything else. Yes, that's right. She did implicitly say she didn't touch the guitar case.
But this whole matter with the guitar case is a dead end. The bright red guitar was found at the studio. There's no bearing on this case at all.
It may very well be. However, an empty guitar case does seem to have no relation to this case. It seems that there is no deeper meaning to the guitar case. Well, Mr. Wright, do you think we need to hear more details about the guitar case? Don't let her be. The empty guitar case. I believe this is a crucial piece of the puzzle.
I can't believe anyone would reach for straws like this. But it is you.
Can't believe I'm doing this either. Alright, I'll follow along for now. Ms. Andrews, please testify to the court about the guitar case.
Yes, Your Honor. Hi, I'm Keen, and I don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed. I suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase over. It's not a big deal though, right? The case was empty after all. That's all why I opened the case. Even I don't know.
So what just happened?
In the case?
No. In the stream.
And I
What?
baited you.
Okay.
I purposely waited a moment and pretending that Keen would come, but Keen wasn't going to come.
I see. It looks like this really
Yeah,
wasn't a
let's
very
move on.
important point.
This wastefulness is such a familiar feeling by now that it's almost comforting.
Gay. Anyway, I'll just go ahead and start the cross-examination.
Using it anyway to change the topic. A convenient escape for a weak man.
What? Isn't that the normal way you would normally change the topic?
For a weak man it is.
Anyway, let's press this statement. During your testimony just now, did you remember those events clearly in your mind?
Well, you see,
Are you sure you're the one who opened the guitar case?
She's waiting for someone to tell her if she should answer or not.
Her codependency is coming through, huh? Well, Miss Andrews?
yes, it was me.
So you opened the guitar case then?
Yes, well, maybe.
Why did you open the guitar case?
Huh?
Mr. Corita's dead body was right there in front of you, wasn't it? I would think that the first thing you would do is call for help, not open a guitar case. Yes, the guitar case, it was specifically mentioned as only having Corita's fingerprints on it. Or at least, well, I don't know if they said only, but they said it has Corita's fingerprints on it. I would think that the first thing you would do is call for help, not open a guitar case.
As the witness has said multiple times when she found the dead body, she was dazed.
She was suffering a status effect.
Maybe I was curious to know if the bright red guitar was alright or not. I thought maybe the criminals took it.
Why would she care about the bright red guitar?
Did I say criminal instead of criminal?
You might
Whatever.
have. I didn't notice if you did.
But getting back on topic. It's not a big... Oh.
That's green text. You don't have to read that one, it's okay. Is it really empty? I was wondering if maybe when you opened the case, the guitar was still inside.
How long have you been a lawyer, Mr. Wright? Have a little professionalism.
Like a year. Some.
The bright red guitar was found at the studio. These trials would be over in half the time if you would just pay attention.
Alright. What's that at me anytime a stream takes too long? Yes, pay more attention, Mr. Wright. Sorry. Was that because you were shocked and dazed at discovering the victim's body?
Yes, that's probably it.
I'm not gonna get anywhere if I continue pressing her like this. The only way to make her talk is with evidence. I guess I should give it a try.
Come on, Phoenix. We can't afford to let up on her now.
I wasn't planning on letting up, but
She's at her weakest now, so this is our chance.
yeah, if we had a weapon to hit her with.
I'm sure a weapon is hiding somewhere in the recorded record, just waiting to be found.
There's a bat in there.
Convenient. Could go the fingerprints angle.
I feel like that's probably it.
Yeah, probably.
I think it's purposefully kind of obvious since she's on the back foot right now.
Yeah. There's no way you were the one who opened the guitar case.
Why would you say that?
It's elementary, my dear.
That's weird.
Yeah, because the only fingerprints on this guitar case are those of the victim.
Ah!
What is it, Ms. Andrews?
You shouldn't assume that I must have left prints just because I touched the case.
What do you mean?
What if I were to tell you that I was wearing gloves at the time?
Gloves? But why would you be wearing gloves at the time?
It was the night of the award ceremony. So of course I dressed up for the occasion. Yes, now that I remember, I'm almost sure I was wearing a pair of thin gloves.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, it seems the witness was wearing gloves at the scene of the crime. That's strange. You were wearing gloves? Isn't that a little strange?
Why is that strange? Do you have something that would prove I was not wearing gloves at the time?
Does her glass have fingerprints on it?
I don't think so. Oh, it does.
Shit.
I have your proof right here. This wine glass.
The wine glass.
You left your fingerprints very clearly on this wine glass.
Ah,
Even if you took your gloves off when you poured yourself this glass of juice, wouldn't you think it was just a little strange that you put your gloves back on just to open the guitar case? She got spares. Whipped out a new pair.
don't you?
I have spare, singular. Actually, I'm wearing the spare.
I've got an unlimited amount just in case I break them in emotion
God, I wish that was me.
like that.
Order, order, order.
It's like you hit the nail on the head this time.
What do you mean?
I believe that guitar case plays a very important role here.
But it's just an empty case.
I wonder if it really was empty, though.
But the guitar, the bright red guitar was at the studio.
Phoenix, drop all of your presumptions. What was in the guitar case that was not the bright red guitar?
You don't mean it was a bright white guitar? Wait, that's not right either.
What?
I don't know. I admit it would be unnatural for someone to do that. So the witness was not wearing gloves, despite the fact that on the case...
Your Honor, this is obviously the defense's usual misdirection tactic at work. Steer the court towards an unrelated topic and lull us all into his misguided...
No, Your Honor. Please recall that Miss Andrews had testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case, which means that the case was closed when the crime took place. However, it is wide open in this photo of the crime scene. I am sure this guitar case has some relation to the murder.
If you are so sure, right? Then I'm sure you can somehow substantiate your outrageous claim, correct? Please enlighten us as to why that guitar case has anything at all to do with this murder.
Can you do that, Mr. Wright? Well, let's suppose for a second that the bright red guitar was not the only thing that could have been in the case. The bright red guitar not being the only thing? You don't mean to suggest that a bright black guitar was...
Wait, bright and black? Alright. So you intend to push your theory that the case was not empty. Is that it, right?
Yeah, what the fuck? I have a bright black guitar.
What's wrong with these people?
I wouldn't say something I didn't intend to prove. I've never done that before.
It's a good thing that Phoenix and the judge share brain cells since those are the two characters that you voice. Deflate that head of yours. You haven't proven anything yet. Now then, let's have it. What was inside the case at the time of the murder?
Could have been the murder weapon.
What could have been in the case? The whole Nickel Samurai.
They put him in there.
Maya. Maya's in the case.
It was Oldbag that took the camera, right? So that wasn't in there.
That was my first thought as well.
Suicide note?
Why would the suicide note be there though?
I have no idea. Let's go for the knife.
Okay.
But how would that be in there? Let's go for the knife.
I feel like it wasn't. And why would something like that be inside a guitar case? Let alone this one.
Why, Mr. Wright? Why? Well, I just thought it might have been possible.
I have a suggestion. Why don't you put that in the void where your brain is supposed to be?
Yes, and never bring it out again. Yeah, that's fair. And a foolishly foolish fool gets some love.
From Edra?
Absolutely.
Do you still think you can prove your theory? Can you prove that the guitar case was not empty at the time of the murder?
What the fuck was inside the case, guy?
Was it...
The cost?
The map.
Yeah. Was it the second costume that she was wearing?
How the fuck would that get in the guitar case?
Did she bring the guitar case?
But it's... Yeah. Like, if it was a planned murder... Maybe maybe there'd probably be something in the guitar case to like determine that, right? There'd be like a bit of cloth or some shit.
The only thing I can think of is the camera, but didn't we work out where the camera was?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Old Bag had
she
it.
stole the camera. Yeah. Lotta was in the case the whole time.
What would Adrian Andrews have wanted that she would have taken out of the guitar case? The only thing I can think of is the suicide note, but why would that be in there?
Why would it be in there?
Celeste impacts herself.
And also, I don't have a specific court record piece for the suicide note. I guess the report, but...
Yeah, I'd say try the report. Okay, I think next time we do a save state.
Absolutely. Like, this is a low health one, but if we fail it like 3 times, it won't be.
Okay, now I think the outfit again.
Yeah, I'll put like Lotta's photo or something to signify the outfit.
I think Lotta was in the case. Wait.
This is a photograph. Yes, but what is important is what is in that picture, Your Honor. In this picture? Doesn't take a genius to see what I mean. What I'm proposing is... Inside the guitar case was the Nickel Samurai, the hero's very own costume.
Wait, what?
Mr. Rice, explain yourself.
Right? Are you saying that the winners opened the guitar case to take out a costume? What insane point would there be to doing something like that?
That insane point would be to wear the costume, of course. Miss Andrews put it on to hide her identity so she could make her escape. After all, you couldn't let anyone see you leave, could you, Miss Andrews?
I refuse to accept your theory. Do you have anything to support such a preposterous idea?
Just outside the door with an investigative photographer who was starving for a big scoop. And in the end, she managed to get this shot, correct? You mean this photo? Order! Order! It looks like we've wandered into quite another mess again, haven't we?
Oh, breathe me in. Nice job, Phoenix.
Well, you know my strategy. Speak first, think later. So the real murderer was hiding inside a costume.
Wait 1 second, Your Honor. The Nickel Samurai's costume would have been Mr. Maton Guard's. Why would something of the defendants be in the victim's room? And inside the guitar case of all places.
True. That is a little baffling.
The men were fucking.
Yes.
Mr. Wright, the court would like to hear your thoughts. What was this Nickel Samurai costume doing inside the guitar case? Why would it be... I don't either of those, though. I'm gonna say straight up.
I'm pretty confident of the answer.
It was stolen. I think it may have been stolen from Mr. Guard. Stolen? But why would someone do such a thing? Maybe the thief wanted to interfere with the post-ceremony stage show. And even so, if he didn't have his costume, then Mr. Engard would be forced to go naked.
Maybe you should be stripped naked and run out for making a mockery of this court.
Ezra wants to see Phoenix naked.
Confirm.
Excuse me?
Mr. Matangard did not take his costume off after the award ceremony.
This picture was real! Fuck!
He even testified that he took a nap while still wearing his costume. I still don't think the picture's real. Is this not correct?
Yeah, he did say something like that, didn't he? That's what I thought. Okay.
Coward.
What? Mr. Engard did not take his costume off during the break period. In that case, the costume we are talking about was a spare one.
What?
Then, are you saying that on the night of the murder, there were 2 Nickel Samurai costumes at the Gatewater Hotel? Yes, that is what I'm saying. And have you explained the costume that was inside the guitar case?
It would mean that the victim himself had planned to bring this spare to the ceremony.
Oh, was Juan gonna do the post-ceremony show? In the costume? And try and bring bad press on the Nickel Samurai by confessing something as the Nickel Samurai?
Oh, because he didn't know.
Matt didn't know.
Yeah, Matt didn't know about it. But why? The victim, Mr. Kurita, was the Jamin Ninja. Why would he secretly bring the Nickel Samurai's spare costume with him? What could be the reason behind such a peculiar act? Ah, so that's what he intended.
But what are you mumbling to yourself about now? Have you just been rambling all this time without any sense of inner monologue?
Huh? No, I just... Mr. Wright, please explain yourself. Why do you think the victim had the Nickel Samurai's spare costume?
Phoenix, are you sure you can explain this one? Think carefully before you answer. And then answer with gusto. I believe in you.
Alright, this is what I think. The reason the victim brought the Nickel Samurai's spare costume to the hotel was... Take that! What is this? On the night of the murder, after the stage show, I'm so fucking smart, the Nickel Samurai was going to hold a special press conference. A press conference? Yes, the Nickel Samurai was supposed to confess something at this conference.
I heard about this as well. For once, you're not making something up, right?
But what struck me strange was that Mr. Engard himself said he had no idea he was supposed to be holding a press conference that night. How can that be? The way I see it, that can mean only one thing. The conference was set up by none other than the victim, Mr. Juan Kurita himself. The victim? Yes. The spare Nickel Samurai costume was prepared for that very conference. Mr. Kurita was going to hold the press conference as the Nickel Samurai. He was going to dress up as the Nickel Samurai and hold a conference? Why would the victim do such a thing? That's something I don't quite know yet. However, what I am concerned with right now is what he intended to reveal at that conference.
The Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. And by confess, I'd wager he was going to reveal something about himself.
If he was just a dickhead and was going to out his boyfriend.
Which means that Juan Kurita, posing as the Nickel Samurai, was going to speak about Matt Engard. Yes, I guess that is what it would mean.
But if that's the case, that's not a confession, that's public disclosure.
Miss Andrews?
I can see why you are pros at what you do.
Pardon me?
Yes, just as you say, the press conference was set up by Juan.
I think that's the first time anyone has ever called this court professional. The fucking clown shoe
Also,
house.
she just admitted it?
Miss Andrews, please offer us an explanation for this.
Mookie.
She do got the bell-bottom jeans, but do she got the boots with the fur?
I was the one he asked to help set it up. And the person who prepared the second costume for him, that was also me.
You?
Juan had bet everything on the Jamming Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure that Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. And Adrian is the only one who pronounces it Prix.
Everyone
Everyone
else
was
says
like,
pricks.
Do you mean the
Grand
Prix?
Prix.
What's wrong, sorry?
Was just thrown at me.
1 second, I'm looking this up in a dictionary. Is pre how you say it?
I've been saying prick the whole time. Okay, sorry. He was going to ruin him, huh?
Now I understand why all those racing car drivers hate me, because I keep calling them pricks. It
Oh
looks like...
god, I've talked about my grand prick the whole time.
And now they've confused it with my Magnum Dong. It looks like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
What?
The secret was that he killed Juan Carida. Wait.
Do you know what the secret of Mr. Engards is, Miss Andrews?
That's something only Juan knew. I don't know what it is.
Ah, I see.
I've already been coming off quite suspicious to everyone. But that's to be expected. I've been trying to protect Matt. After all,
Protect Mr. Engard? And yet again, another strange bit of truth comes to light, it seems. Miss Andrews, if you could, please tell us the truth about your behavior.
yes, Your Honor, I understand. I would never lie, especially not in court. Who would?
Before we get into this testimony, I need to go to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be back in 1 second.
Okay.
time. Wow.
Time to go get some snacks, everyone. What snack you getting, Brie?
I've forgotten all food in existence.
Cool. Me too. That's my favorite snack.
Nom, 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 nom.
I should get some Bourbons, to be honest.
Oh hell, fuck yeah!
Love a fucking Bourbon. And so my mum bought some, and I was like, yeah, fuck yes, Bourbons. And I was in the kitchen with my dad, and my dad was like, oh, I can't believe your mum bought Bourbons. I'm like, so that's why we've not bought Bourbons recently.
What's wrong with a bourbon?
My dad hates Bourbons, apparently.
Get out of here! Get
I
out
know.
of here!
They're my favorite. They're great because not only are they good, but they're also cheap.
Yeah,
So you can just buy loads.
combine them. They're like 50 cents.
Exactly. Love a Tango Ice Blast.
Oh yeah.
I can never not
That's not
resist
a
a Tango
snack,
Ice
though.
Blast.
That's like a drink. That's not a snack.
It's good for cinema though.
Yeah.
And like, I wouldn't say no. If I asked for a snack and someone offered me a Tango Ice Blast, I'd say fuck yes, even though it's not a snack.
I mean, yeah, but it's still not a snack.
Yeah, snack adjacent.
Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Can you imagine needing to
Ba-da-ba-da-da-da.
piss in the middle of a stream? It's pretty unprofessional.
Yeah,
Can't believe it.
hold in your piss like the rest of everyone.
Hey, everyone, follow twitch.tv/memesicle. I don't know who that is, but I hear that she never pisses during a stream. Ever.
Hmm.
Is
that true?
one of her strengths. I hear she has an amazing bladder. So strong. It's like the Andrex of bladders.
What?
Soft, strong, and very long.
What?
You know, Andrex, the toilet paper. Soft,
Why
strong,
would your
and
piss
very
be
long.
soft?
We're not going to talk about that bit.
What?
Don't worry, it's okay. We don't need to linger on this.
But
Hello.
Hello. I'm glad we can get back to the game and not discuss anything that we discussed in the intermission.
More like piss cust, am I right?
Wait.
So we told everyone that her piss is soft.
No, I didn't. I said it was the Andrex of piss. Soft, strong, and very long.
Oh. I was gonna make a joke about soft and hard water, but I forgot what the difference is. I won't lie. Anyway, Ace Attorney.
Yes, you Claire gets it. From the moment I saw, is this your first stream as Claire? Or was that last stream?
That was last stream. Technically, it was Dino Crisis.
From the moment I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. Matt had to kill Juan no matter what. And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course, the button and the knife. But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt that I had to protect him. Wait, she literally did what I did, which is say the secret is that he killed Juan, even though Juan knew the secret. She did what I did as a joke.
Maybe you really are in the mind of this character.
No, this is Keen's character.
Oh, sorry. Soft water is free of calcium and magnesium. That's what it is. Thank you, Keen.
In fact, I never actually came back. This has been Keen this whole time.
Which one's
Well,
the
it's
nicer
good.
one again?
Talking in the text chat and the voice chat.
What was that, Brie?
Which water is the nicer water again to drink?
I don't remember.
One of them is tastier.
I do not know, to be honest. I just know that there's two kinds. Lime scale, rust.
I think
Sorry.
lime scale is very tasty.
I love to lick lime scale off of all of my plates.
Cool, moving on.
This does account for everything.
Well, I am the logical type.
We're finally seeing her true self. She's more nervous than a scared rabbit.
There are no objections. I feel that I can pass a verdict based on this testimony. Hello, Super Hot Mew 95.
I've learned a lot of information about you within just your username.
Who needs a bio, am I right?
I feel like I could dox you.
You don't know. You don't know that it's that Mew. It could be
No,
Tokyo
I'm
Mew
not-
Mew.
It could be, but also like I know their birthday as well. Well, birth year. But
I
hey,
don't know that either.
They were born in the year 95.
You don't know that for certain.
true.
It could just be a year that they really like.
Hold on, let me look to see which Pokemon is Pokemon number 95.
It's not Mew. You didn't do anything. It's okay. Sorry. Welcome to the stream.
Shit, I forgot my browser's broken right now.
You can't look up anything. No then, Mr. Wright, if you please. Looks like somehow everything has swung to the opposite end of the scale again. That just means I have to put my weight into this and turn her logic upside down.
Sorry. I think we all just got whiplash reading the words Super Hot Mew. That's kind of what happened.
Wait, Frog? Where was Frog?
Why are people talking about
Oh,
a
Super
frog?
Hot Mew has the frog. Frog.
What?
What?
Oh, you want to share a frog? I didn't see that message. I would like
Frog?
to share a frog.
DM me. Okay, you have links working in here. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, my browser's down.
Oh, this is a good frog.
No! Send your Discord, please.
I'll put it in the chat.
No.
There, now you can watch it embedded. Thank you for the frog video. It's a very good frog video.
That's a fat frog.
It's a big guy. I took one break and I feel like the stream has immediately gone off the rails. Gotta rein it back in now. Would you say that was your intuition speaking to you? Nothing to do what crimes we commit. Whatever crimes he commits, we're gonna find. That's the point of the stream. We're gonna solve it.
Don't confuse my methods of reasoning with your own.
Ugh.
If you want to prove that someone did something, you need 3 things. And don't worry, Super Hot Mew. I was talking about piss.
Yeah, it was Zoe that did it. I left these kids alone for 5 minutes.
I'm older than you.
I'm older than you.
These kids alone for 5 minutes.
You're the youngest one here.
And
You little baby child.
You were born after the millennium.
I was born on the millennium.
You weren't born 1st of January 2000.
Midnight, January 1st. That's my birthday. That's not my birthday.
I'm going to T-pose and fucking absolutely vibrate into the ether.
Anyway, reining it in. 3 things?
T-pose, vibrate, ether. A motive, an opportunity to commit the crime, and finally, decisive evidence.
That was like 6 things.
God, did you not know that Claire was born in the year 2000?
Yeah, I was. February 16th, 2000.
You were alive when the hit song 3000 came out?
Maybe.
I have to check this.
But you can't Google
No, my
things.
browser's down!
This is so much distraction.
Year 3000 came out in 2003.
Yeah.
It's not your fault, Super Hot Mew. Don't worry about it.
This is why it takes us 3 hours to get through these cases.
Usually my browser isn't down though. And if you think these 3 things through, the answer becomes quite clear.
You don't gotta worry about us, about me. We're having a good time.
You should already know this, Phoenix.
They didn't teach that to us in school. At least not from what I remember. You skipped
What
grammar.
law school? May I continue now?
Alright, so does anyone know what information we got from that?
Was information in that?
So would you say this need came from the press conference?
Is the Boomer comic strip Garfield? If so, you're in a good place.
If you want to talk about Garfield, is Garfield 70s?
No idea. Yes. Do you know why Juan chose that event in that hotel for the conference?
1978. Oh, it's a Doonesbury. I see.
Garfield is 70s.
Garfield is 70s. That's wild.
Because that was when he could cause the most damage to the public's beloved Mountain Guard.
You knew of this plan, didn't you, Miss Andrews?
Yes, because I was the one who set up the conference and prepared the costume.
But I'm sure Mr. Engard himself didn't know anything about a press conference.
Yeah, Nick, that's the point. Nick, that's what your whole argument is based around. Can you show me any proof that you didn't know about the press conference?
Anyway, the important thing here is that this information was not in your testimony. Yes, I agree, Miss Andrews. Please correct your testimony, if you please.
Grasping at straws, now are we, Mr. Wright?
Okay, so we have gotten... let me flick to the end and see if that was, appended on. Oh, it wasn't.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. As I expected, Miss Andrews' testimony seems pretty solid.
Really? Because to me it sounds a little wishy-washy.
I love that book.
Wishy-washy. Well, I guess we'll see if I press a little more.
You should know this by now. But you'll need strong, decisive evidence to make her talk.
Got it, Chief. I'm gonna pin you down this time, Miss Andrews.
I'm homosexual.
So am I. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
What was the last thing we pressed? We'll get back up. We'll do it. We can get back on track, I believe. He doesn't have an alibi. But didn't you already testify earlier that Mr. Engard was taking a nap in his room? You're telling me now that that too was a lie so you could cover for Mr. Engard?
Don't worry, it's not Dink, we know.
Andrew's absolutely a lesbian.
Like, Oh, we got 2 Sapphics in the call right now. Bree, what do you think?
Oh yeah.
And I also think so. 2 out of 2. So yeah, confirmed. Anyway, and I'm not telling you anything of the sort. When I went to get him for the show, he honestly was sleeping. However, as to whether he was sleeping the entire time, that I can't say. I was too busy setting up the stage at the time.
I keep trying, but I can find no flaws with what Miss Andrews has said. I can't say the same for some people here in this courtroom, however.
Oh yeah, Bree does also voice Francisca. That is the second lesbian.
Oh yeah.
She's just, you know, she's been shot.
And let's not forget Maya, who has been kidnapped. That's the other lesbian.
Trust me, if there's a character in this game, they're probably gay.
All fucking windbag. Fuck.
Except for Windbag.
If you're saying, if by foolishly foolish fool you mean down bad for Francisca, yes.
The judge is glaring straight at Mia.
He's glaring at you, smart guy.
Mia's eating crisps during the trial.
Look at this. I'm
Snack?
rich.
Well, Lobster, thank you for gifting us up to Super Hot Mew 95. You can hardly call the knife decisive evidence. The fingerprints on the knife could very well be a clever camouflage.
Yeah, Maya taught Pearl swears.
Maya teaches Pearl all the swear words. Maya
Oh,
teaches
yeah.
Pearl swear words that she doesn't know.
But she doesn't know their swear.
Pearl thinks they're perfectly fine to use.
She thinks that cunt is an endearing term. Then, what about the button?
Jensen? The button? That was a joke for me.
I know who Jensen Button is, don't worry. I've watched Top Gear. Is clear from the crime scene that the victim and the murderer fought. And during the fights, the killer ripped the button from the jamming ninja's costume.
You're talking about this button, correct?
That button was found in the pleats of Matt's Hakama. Isn't that correct? I would think that makes it very decisive evidence.
Yeah. Looks like you were outfoxed again, Mr. Wright. Anyway, the knife doesn't prove a thing. Please fix your testimony.
I can't stand the sight of a man.
Me neither.
Thank goodness Mia can still look at me.
Only some days. Yeah.
Thank fuck me is by.
Ms. Andrews, for Mr. Wright's sake, please add this information to your testimony.
I'm a lesbian.
Lesbian?
That burn was torn off for Juan during his fight with Matt.
Yes. I don't remember which case it was, but there was some case where we had an extended conversation about the judge's boyfriend.
I do not remember that conversation.
Maybe that all happened in my mind, but hey, the Ace Attorney and 1 VODs are out there. You can check them out.
The judge doesn't know that he's gay.
Do you want to know who's straight?
He thinks dating men is the norm.
You know who is straight?
Who's straight?
Most of the witnesses in Rise from the Ashes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's the
But, like,
straight case.
Rise from the Ashes is so heavily counterweighted by Mia and fucking
Lana.
Lana, yeah.
Also, this is a phrase that you'll never hear me say again.
Mhm.
The cowboy is straight.
Yes.
Absolutely. Like,
Unfortunately. He is the straightest man. And
Yeah.
like, you already know that he's cowboy appropriating. Because he's never even been to Texas.
he has not been to Texas.
If he was a real
he hasn't
cowboy,
learned to be gay.
yeah, if he was a real cowboy, he would have taken it with the ass already.
Go watch Brokeback Mountain and learn your cowboy history.
Yeah. Also known as queer theory.
How do you know that?
When the ends of the threads on the button and the costume were matched up, they were found to fit together perfectly. Or so I heard.
I've heard that before too. But why did Miss Andrews know about this case down to such a fine detail?
Don't look at me like that, just because I'm prepared and you are not.
I thought I had her this time for sure. If there's anything to trip her up on, it has to be here. But where and what? Okay. I don't know how much that would be to get. Wait, let's one more statement. Let's press the last one and then go back.
Let's get some content. Let's take another 5 minutes to talk about who's gay and who's straight in April.
But what you really did was stab the guy in the back, didn't you? This is the longest bomb. This is the longest bomb.
I think he means metaphorically.
Murderous is what?
He means he's talking about Matt on guard.
Oh. At the worst possible time.
Well done. Well done. Who says she really stabbed the guy in the back, as you put it?
This witness could have disclosed things about Miss Sternguard at any time. Why then would she wait until there was a large audience before doing so? It's the same reason why Mr. Kurita planned such an elaborate conference. Miss Andrews wanted to cause Mr. Sternguard as much damage as she possibly could. This witness bears ill will towards the defendant.
This isn't the Phoenix Wright wax philosophical. This isn't the Phoenix Wright wax philosophical power hour.
I'm calling the next stream that.
And please stop slandering the witness.
As I expected, Miss Andrews' testimony seems pretty solid.
Really? Because to me, it sounds a little wishy-washy.
No, sorry, Angel Star is straight. She is the straightest. I'm sorry to tell you this, I'm not that kind of person. I usually don't tell people that they're wrong in Kanye characters queer, but fuck me, it's Angel Star straight.
Emma and Lana are not. Absolutely not.
And Lana's used to date Mia, and Emma's dating Kate from Investigations.
I don't know who that is yet. Well, I know what she looks like. Button was torn off of Juan during his fight with Matt. Gotta get this one.
Gotta get
that. Button is still missing. Found in a guard's Hakama.
You're wrong because you tried to commit suicide.
Oh no.
That's me yawning, don't worry. I have no idea.
Wait. If the button has the blood on it, wouldn't that imply that it came off during the stabbing?
That makes sense.
The stabbing that didn't kill him? Because he was already dead?
That's worth it, I think. That's worth trying.
Okay. I'm gonna present the button.
And win? None of them.
I think there's at least one character powerful enough. Maya.
Larry Butts.
What was that? No, not Larry Butts. Larry Butts would fight and lose.
Larry votes would win by accident.
Francisca would win, but she wouldn't fight the sun.
She'd work with it. Harness its power.
She would only fight the sun if she saw Maya starting. There you go.
I love the idea of Maya starting.
Like, oh, I'm gonna get going. Oh, I'm gonna do it. No, it's cool. Don't worry about helping. I've played this game before. I've beaten every Ace Attorney game except for the Professor Layton one, and I'm in the middle of playing DGS right now. But because I'm dumb, I'm like an incomplete walkthrough, which is perfect for something like this.
Listen, yes, I'm dying, but it's okay. It happens sometimes. But yeah, no. I appreciate the offer, but we're gonna bumble our way through this as per usual.
Did you know she took like half an hour to work out that the vase said Emma?
It was 12 minutes. It was 12 minutes.
Okay, you say that like it's not a large amount of time. Do you know how long everyone else takes to work out they said Emma? Do you know how long everyone else takes?
About 2 seconds.
Look,
About 2 seconds.
go watch the highlight. You'll understand why it took me 12 minutes. You'll know these two fucking jokers.
To be fair, we did be like, really? You think it's Emma? Really?
Yeah, you were screwing my brain. Okay, it was
Shit, what was that?
It was the autopsy report.
Okay.
That was gonna be the next thing I tried after the button.
Okay, so it was the same logic and stuff. It's just that we had the wrong evidence.
Yeah. This is the victim's autopsy report. It clearly states that the cause of death was strangulation by a scarf.
It's strangulation. No breathing.
The knife stab to the victim was done after the victim had already died. And what does that mean? Let's examine the evidence. This button has the victim's blood on it, which would mean that it was ripped off of the costume when?
After the knife was stabbed into the victim.
Exactly. Which means it is impossible that this button was torn off during the victim's final struggle, because the victim was strangled to death in that fight. It's definitely luck. The way I'm playing these games, it's definitely luck.
It's 100% luck, and also having people around him who will like subtly lead him away from danger.
And okay, so we haven't got to the games where this is relevant yet. My guess, rubber bones.
We haven't got to the games yet where Phoenix almost dies.
Legitimately.
Okay.
I think he might just actually like have a guardian angel who's like constantly running behind him, pushing him out of the way from things. Like, oh, piano's about to fall on him. Just get pushed out of the way.
Stupid.
Canonically, I'm sorry, I just want to say canonically, that's wrong. The angel pushes him in.
What the fuck are you talking about? That's right, Miss Andrews. There is no way this button was ripped off during the struggle. I think stupidity is how he survived getting hit by that fire extinguisher. Started this game. It's got that dense skull.
Well, it's because he only has one brain cell, so he just rattles.
Exactly. Just this button was consciously pulled off of the victim's already dead body. Order! Order! What is the meaning?
What is the meaning of this right?
Why don't you repeat the charge?
So what if the button was torn off the body after the victim had already died? What does that change?
Let me ask you one simple question, Mr. Edgeworth. Why was the button torn off? What purpose did that serve?
What purpose?
We now know this button was not torn off during the fight, so the murderer took the time and effort to purposefully rip this from the victim's body. That would mean that the murderer excuse me, had something in mind, wouldn't it?
Leave Edgeworth alone, he's a bomb. He likes drama.
Edgeworth has to take his frustrations out in the court because he gets bullied every day outside of the court.
Oh yeah. Look at his stupid little fucking cravat and all this crap. He totally gets bullied.
He had his money stolen from him when he was a kid, remember?
He did. Mr. Wright, does this mean you know what the murderer wanted to do with this button? What was it? To pin the
I
crime on guard.
misread that as to pin the crime on Edgeworth.
There's only one logical reason for doing something like that. It was to pin the crime on Mr. Unguard. There's no way anyone would put a bloody button in their own pants. Yeah? That's right, Mr. Unguard was set up. By the real killer, of course. And the real murderer is? Well, Mr. Wright, who in the world is the real killer then? Finally. I can't believe I managed to bring this trial all the way up to this point.
Breeze muted.
Oh.
Phoenix, you can't lay your guard down yet. Not until the very end.
The real killer? The person who planned to frame Mr. Unguard? Oh, that's Phoenix. The real killer, the person who planned to frame Mr. Unguard is...
Maya.
Maya Fairy. What, Adrian Andrews?
Fuck me, she's 23. I know we talked about that last time, but what the fuck?
We're talking about ages a lot in this case.
I was watching some... Sorry.
It's Adrian Andrews.
I was watching some... Do you know who Kevin Bridges is? Comedian.
Yes.
I was watching some of his stand-up earlier today, and he was talking, he said, oh, I'm 23. And it's like, what the fuck?
Huh?
And like and like I said, he looks like a veteran darts player. He's in his 40s.
Yeah, he super does.
Like, he's not 23 anymore, but like he was at the time, and he looked exactly the same.
What the fuck? Hey, how you doing? I'm doing just fine. I lied. I'm dying. I have no idea who sings that.
How you doing? I'm doing just
I don't know the
fine.
song.
I lied. I'm dying inside. It's that. That's it. That's the song.
Okay. And Nick. Anyway.
Oh, it's definitely Maya when she like drops her chicken nuggets.
I choose you, Pikachu. You are Mr. Kurita's killer.
I like to think that Maya teaches this song to Nick, and like she sings the song whenever Nick's failing, and pretending to beat him.
Order, 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 Mr. Wright. This is a very grave matter. Do you have any evidence that supports your charge? Any evidence? All of the evidence points to Miss Andrews.
What? How preposterous! You can't stick any of that on me. Welcome back, Lou.
Welcome back, Lou. Franziska calls Nick a boomer because Maya told her to. That's what I think. She learned the word from Maya.
She's like, I don't know what this boomer word means, but it sounds like an insult and it's directed at Nick. Fucking yeah.
Franziska's not on the internet. Wait, Franziska's from America in the Japanese version? That's weird.
Oh.
I didn't know that one.
She's not German? Just German energy. I don't know what that means, but you have it.
No, she definitely got the German energy.
It's my last name, Von Karma.
Damn, fuck
What if they changed it? What if it's just like Franziska Smith?
No. No, it wouldn't be Franziska.
Franny Smith.
No,
No.
It wasn't her who changed it. It was Manfred.
Fuck, I forgot his name was Manfred. Fucking knob. Anyway, I can't, can I? Would you care to test me?
Then what about this knife?
Quick's right. Oh god. The knife was used to stab the victim after he had already been strangled to death. It was used to throw suspicion onto Mr. Ingard, naturally. A knife covered in the defendant's fingerprints could only be taken from his room.
I'm the same age as Franziska.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. The only one who had dinner with him and knew which knife to take was you. Just fucking going through those things.
I have infinite spares! But then... What? What about the button that was found in Mad Hakama?
Mr. Hakama. The button was removed from the victim's body after he had already died. The only people who could have done so were the person who found his body or the killer. However, if Mr. Engard was the real killer, there's no way he would have put such incriminating evidence in his own Hakama. Again. The only person who could have put this button into Mr. Engard's Hakama is the person who went to wake him from his nap, which is you yet again, Miss Andrews. I see. What about the empty guitar case? There's also another piece of evidence that incriminates Miss Andrews. That costume was used to hide the real killer's identity as they fled the crime scene. Now, who could have known that there was just such a costume inside the guitar case? It could only have been the person who prepared the costume for the victim. And that person is you, Miss Adrian Andrews.
No! But Miss Andrews' fingerprints were nowhere to be found in the guitar case. And it was you who proved that she was not wearing gloves at the time.
That's right. That's because she didn't intend on leaving any prints. If anyone had found out that she had touched the case, they would have asked her why. So to avoid leaving any prints, she used a towel or something else to open it. But the glass of tomato juice is a different story. Miss Andrews purposefully left her fingerprints in the glass to show that, yes, indeed, she was the classic dazed discoverer of a dead body. And to top it all off, there's this photo. Photo of the killer as they exited the scene of the crime. No reasonable person on Earth can believe this Nickel Samurai is Mr. Engard. It would be much too short for his own costume if it was him. Speaking of how tall people are, Miss Andrews, you're also kind of short in stature, are you not?
Please, stop.
Well, how about it, Miss Andrews? I've got her this time. Miss Andrews?
I refuse to testify.
What's that?
There's a law. It says I can't be forced to testify about something if it can incriminate me.
Wait, what? That's a law? That's stupid.
Yeah, it's the fifth. Plead the fifth.
Well, yes. You are absolutely correct, Miss Andrews. The law does provide us with a way to avoid self-incrimination by allowing a witness to not testify if the testimony can cause damage to themselves. What? Pleading the fifth is not something most people would think to do on the spot.
Yeah, it isn't.
Actually, thinking back to yesterday in Mr. Engard's room.
Adrian Andrews.
Yes?
Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood?
Am I voicing both characters who are gay for Francisca?
Yeah.
Yes.
This was by design.
I assumed as much.
I don't think it was by design. I think it was an accident.
It was very much by design.
Zoe has the documents.
I have documents. I'm in charge of who voices who. Hey, Abby.
Hey, Abby.
Ew.
That's it. That's when Francisca planted this idea in her head. She must have told Miss Andrews to not testify if things looked bad.
You did a good job proving everything up to this point, Phoenix.
It's okay, Abby. I hope work went well.
But there's still one thing you haven't done.
Something I haven't done.
Oh, Keen, I just realized what that meant.
Yeah.
Francisca, Adrian, and the girl watching this. Okay, me. Anyway. What's wrong, right? Are you finished already? Run out of evidence?
What is so humorous, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'm sure you realize this as well, Your Honor. But everything the good lawyer here has proven up to this point is meaningless.
What?
Everything you have proven is circumstantial.
Circumstantial?
Yes, circumstantial. You have yet to provide a single piece of definitive proof. Proof that Miss Andrews did in fact harbor a wish to murder Miss Corrida. Mr. Corrida.
Miss Andrews, did you want to kill Mr. Corrida?
I believe this may lead to me incriminating myself, so I will abstain from answering.
But Miss Andrews, if you do that, it would be the same as admitting your guilt, don't you think?
Maybe so, or maybe not. There's nothing to prove it either way. Besides, you don't even know what crime I would be guilty of due to my silence.
No! She's taking that defiant attitude again. Mia, what should we do?
Somehow we've landed in the worst possible situation.
I think we have reached a certain conclusion at this point in time. Miss Adrian Andrews has refused to testify, and the defense's theory that she is the actual murderer has not been fully substantiated with solid definitive proof. But that's not true! In this situation, there is only one thing this court can do, and that is to declare a recess. Recess? I request that both the prosecution and the defense look further into this matter, and at tomorrow's trial... Tomorrow? We don't have a tomorrow. If we don't get a not guilty verdict today, then... Please wait, Your Honor. That's not necessary. The trial... Please continue the trial.
What are you sweating for? This isn't even our Friday night together.
Whoa.
Your client is getting one more day to live, isn't he?
That's not it. This isn't about that. Edgeworth, I know you know who the real killer is.
Same key. But to be fair, this isn't the first time circumstantial evidence has come up. But putting the fifth, I do find it very funny.
Yeah, it's really good. Please, let the trial continue. If I don't get the verdict, then Maya... But it's impossible to continue as long as the witness refuses to testify. Now then, this court is...
It is not impossible for this trial to continue.
Mr. Edgeworth? What are you...
It's true Miss Andrews holds the right against self-incrimination. However, as I said about you, leave Edgeworth alone. He's doing good fucking work here. And look, we all love Edgeworth.
He's helping us right now.
Yeah. Edgeworth is great. We all like Edgeworth.
He's a
He's
bit
a
of a
little
bitch,
bitch
but that's why we like him.
Yeah. We like little bitch. Yeah, exactly. If the topic... Also, sorry, that was too aggressive. I just want to make it clear. Yeah, anyway, sorry. And if the topic of conversation was something unrelated to whatever she may be guilty of, then she has no right to withhold testimony.
Yes, that is very true, but...
Actually, there is one little thing that I'm curious about. Miss Andrews? When you found the victim's dead body, you poured yourself a glass of juice. Yes? And? I can't help but think how unnatural that is. It wasn't even apple juice. That I could understand. Usually when one finds a body, they are shaken up, not stirring a glass of juice. That was a James Bond reference, I think. My actions were unusual. But I've already... Before you speak, I want to state that if you have a reason behind your actions, I would like you to testify to that effect. Testify? Your Honor, I would like to request that the witness testify again as to what happened when she first discovered the victim's body. Whatever we find out in this testimony should in no way implicate the witness.
Oh, loophole.
I don't know what's about Edgeworth today, but I can't get a good read off him. Is he friend or foe? I just don't know.
Court acknowledges the prosecution's request. Miss Andrews, if you please.
By the way, I have checked because my browser's working again because my browser crashed and it came back. Yeah, Francisca's same age as me. Anyway.
Me too?
And yeah, well, I mean, same year born. Like, it's varying age. Because these are concurrent and shit, you know? Anyway.
Yeah.
And, like, in this game, she's 18, I think.
Yeah,
That glass of juice. I didn't really pour it for myself. I was surprised when I walked into the room and saw it in that messy state. And Juan, he was sitting slumped over and tired looking in the corner.
His dead body just handed me some juice.
When I saw him sitting like that, the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. To be honest, I thought he had just fainted or something, so I went to pour him some juice. When I realized that he was dead, that's when I knocked the flower vase over.
So you poured that glass of juice for the victim. Why didn't you say so in your earlier testimony?
I didn't think I needed to include something so trivial.
Phoenix, please be careful here. If you can't find anything wrong with his testimony, then there's nothing left.
I know. Edgeworth, what the heck is going on in that brain of yours? Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. But there wasn't anyone else in the room, right?
Of course not.
Then who did you pour it for?
Mr. Wright, there's a rhyme and reason for everything. Can you wait just a little longer for it to be revealed to you? In other words, Wright, be quiet and listen.
Alright, fucking leave me alone.
Precisely. I couldn't have said it better myself.
That's a poll. I watched the Higurashi anime years and years and years ago. I read some of the light novels. I played some of the visual novels. I liked Higurashi. I don't know how well it holds up, but I liked it back then.
So, shit.
You did it last time? Or I did it last time, you did it this time. So, it was a mess? Are you sure it wasn't messy because of your fight with Mr. Kurita?
I understand your frustrations at not being able to prove your theory. However, before you go accusing people of crimes, go find yourself some evidence. And then, what did you see next, witness?
I definitely will get on those visual novels one day, probably. I need to get them. But yeah, I'm interested. Slumped over.
Yes, he was just sitting there with his head tilted forward, eyes closed. He really looked like he was sleeping.
If I didn't pick the novel at Umineko recently, got absolutely hog wild for it. Weird. That all happened at the same time.
Oh.
Is it just me, or did that right there sound a little odd?
I'll be honest, I don't remember what it was. I just heard Umineko.
Same. And I was the one that said it. Let's hear that again. Slumped over, sitting there with his head tilted forward, eyes closed. He really looked like he was sleeping. Head tilted.
Did he have a knife in his? Did he have a knife in him?
I'm pretty sure he had a knife in him. he's got a knife in him.
Yeah. You gonna present or are you
Shit.
gonna press the statements?
Listen, I thought maybe we could do it quickly.
I mean, we're not under time pressure like we usually are, because, like, we're only gonna be doing the half a trial.
I know, but still. Just, yeah. We'll do it next time we have to do something. Okay, let's press the others first.
Oh, anytime you don't save state and you fail, you're done. Because you only got one left.
Yeah. And what did cross your mind? I'm gonna get scummy with my saves now.
I thought maybe he had smashed everything up in anger because he lost the Grand Prix. And then he felt tired after his rampage, so he decided to nap. Like a baby.
Fucking lost it, busted everything up, and then decided to take a nap. Something about that wording just,
Anyways, that's what I thought.
I see. So you didn't think he was dead at all? You thought he fainted?
I thought he was asleep at first. But then the room was in such a messy state. I thought maybe he had gotten into a fight with someone. And that's when you went to pour the glass of juice. Yes, he always has a hard time waking up. So Juan always has a glass of tomato juice to drink. It's because it's fucking rank and it wakes him up.
I see. And after that, what happened next?
When I realized that he was dead, that's when I knocked the flower vase over.
I fucking obliterated it. And how did you come to realize that he was, in fact, dead?
I shook him over and over, then a bit more, and, you know, just a bit for fun. I just really kept going. But I never got a response. So I set the glass down on the dresser and tried to take his pulse. I was shocked and staggered backward and knocked the flower vase over. So that's what happened. Yes.
This is what it all comes down to.
Huh?
This is the absolute end for both sides. And Adrian is letting her guard down. Phoenix now is our best chance to kill the prosecution's case.
Is that a bit harsh? Miss Andrews, can you tell us the truth this time?
This is our chance to kill the prosecution.
We're going to get him.
Yes.
Maybe present the crime photo to this one? Because, like, she shook him, but he had a knife in him.
No, I don't. No, that was gonna fail. That one. There's no way that
Okay.
one's gonna work.
Just the one Phoenix said was odd. It's this one, right?
Yeah, it's the one that we tried presenting before.
Seen slumped over.
In the corner?
In the corner. I mean, I guess that counts as in the corner.
That's the one we presented before, just so you know. So don't.
Yeah, don't worry, I know.
That doesn't account for the guitar case. Maybe presenting the knife. Got like, hey,
Oh, yeah.
knife in him.
I'm gonna save state and then do that.
Did you press all of the statements?
Yes.
Shit.
Oh.
I mean, she's wearing glasses and they shout all the time. Maybe she has bad eyesight.
Maybe on the last
Or maybe presenting it on the one where she's like, I hadn't considered he was dead. That one.
Yeah. No.
Ah.
This is
Maybe
very
I just have high standards. Maybe I just think when I see a knife in someone, they might be dead.
I mean, if she didn't see the knife in him, right? If she is telling the truth, then she must have put the knife there, right?
Yeah.
Or someone else was in the room after her.
Maybe. And no support me, we're fine. We don't need any help for any of it.
Yeah, no, we're good, thank you.
And don't worry. That you haven't been here for the worst of it.
Oh, we're
I
dumb.
have.
I'm sorry, let me append that. I'm dumb.
Last stream was a struggle.
Oh yeah, people were yelling at each other in DMs about me.
AKA me and Keen.
I said I made a lot of random guesses because I thought they were stupid guesses. Then they turned out to be true.
Basically, keep working this out while I answer. And basically what happened was, it was the one where the answer is that the Hakama was too long and the person was too short. And Bree said, oh, is it because the person's too short? No, they may have just shrunk. Bree said that a person may have shrunk. And that's why that wasn't worth trying. And so Keen and I were just yelling in DMs. Because we both remembered the answer. Because we know it's bullshit.
I'm gonna try and... But this is the one that he called out, but I feel like I almost want to try a different statement.
Cool. See you soon. Super Pop You.
Okay, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking out the stream. Don't worry, we will. It's only 9:25 over here, so...
Yeah, don't worry. We're gonna be up for another 5 hours.
Oh, don't say it like that. It makes it sound like a bunch of delinquents. But yeah, thank you for tuning in.
Show me all the statements again.
Okay. That glass of juice, I didn't really pour it for myself. I was surprised when I... Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna read it out loud.
Yeah.
That might make it harder to go in your brain.
Not really. Fine. So the room and saw it in that messy state. And Juan, he was sitting slumped over and tired looking in the corner. Saw him sitting like that, thought that he was dead, didn't cross my mind. To be honest, I thought he had just fainted or something. Again, I would just say the knife, but no.
Yeah.
I want to buy some juice. When I realized that he was dead, that's when I knocked the flower over.
It's true that that doesn't account for the guitar case. But I don't know if that's a route worth going down.
Wait, show me the crime photo. I don't think this is a good point, but I'm just thinking like, maybe she had to have knocked the flower vase over before setting down the drink, because or else she would have set down the drink as well, or would have knocked over the drink as well.
That's...
I don't think that's right, because that was the answer before.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. That's kind of why I'm not sure about the guitar case too. Anyway, I'm not sure about a lot of this stuff actually.
Shall we press again?
Like maybe we just missed something?
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know. Statement. All of them?
Yeah, I guess so. Like if we don't know if we missed one, just press them all, right?
Yeah, and sometimes the game's bullshit, you know.
True. Oh, this is the one where they just tell them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just can't read and miss things.
Nah. Never happened.
I've never missed anything in my life.
Frustration.
Okay.
Nothing from that one.
This is the one where Phoenix goes, hey, wait, what? So maybe this one's important. Slumped over. He was just sitting there with his head tilted forward, eyes closed.
Show us the photo. Okay, never mind. Yeah, head tilted forward, eyes closed.
Yeah. He really looked like he was sleeping. Is it just me, or did that right there sound a little odd? Well, we already presented the crime photo to that one. Is the...
Alright, let's look at all the evidence again that could.
Samurai...
Maybe the button to show there was blood?
I'll give it a go, I guess, yeah. No.
Damn.
You know what, I'm gonna let this play out one time.
They never give any information, do they?
But just in case it's some bullshit where I have to present something incorrect. Okay, no, it's not that.
Don't press it again.
Suicide report.
No, it can't be the suicide report, can it?
I don't think so, no.
Have we presented the autopsy report? Because it literally said stab wound.
I think I did, yeah. I think that was something I did while you were explaining the short thing.
For my sake, so can we try again?
Okay.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knife. Have we not done knife? We did crime photo, not done
We've
report.
definitely done knife.
Okay.
We can do it again though if you want. Just in case.
Yeah, okay. We have the knife.
That's pretty much everything that we could do for this one.
Yeah, I feel like we've... Have we tried... Did we try the... No.
That's what I'm saying. I thought... Okay. We're pressing every statement, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. What did question right? He had smashed everything up in anger because he lost the Grand Prix. Wait, but then wouldn't he have also smashed the vase? Or is that a pull, do you think?
Might be a bit of a pull.
Yeah. Also, it's not a thing in the actual statement. Was that the last thing we did?
Yeah. Oh wait, no.
Oh no, it was the cross. It was cross mine. Yeah. Thought he fainted. The room was in such a messy state. I thought maybe he'd gotten into a fight with someone. Juice. Weiss has a hard time waking up, so Fauna Weiss has a glass of tomato juice to drink. I'm not getting a lot from this, personally.
Yeah. And press this one.
How did you come to realize that he was dead? She shook him.
And that's weird because he has a knife in him.
Yeah. But that's not... Who did that? Did we do it for this one? This statement? I don't know.
But she doesn't say it in the actual testimony.
Yeah. Like if I was to present something on this, it would be for... to say that that's not when she knocked the power vase over, you know?
Maybe the guitar case for this one? Because I don't know, it feels weird that she's specifying. That's a very specific sentence.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me just do this one more time for convenience sake. Nope.
No. Man. Super Hot Mew, if they were still here, they'd be annoyed at us.
They would be dying. But that's how it would be when you watch a puzzle game stream, I guess.
Yeah.
I understand the feeling. I've been in that position before too.
Was it me doing Professor Layton?
That might have been one. Honestly, I couldn't name specifics. I just know what's happened.
It feels like there's so many contradictions.
Yeah, but the obvious ones haven't worked, or they're not in the proper green text testimony.
Yeah. Taking all my urge not to just look this up.
Maybe. Oh, why would he have been asleep if you were planning to do the stage show after? The confession? I'm gonna give that a go.
Yeah, there's no harm. At least we removed any harm.
Listen,
Hey, anyone who was worried that we won't have a full stream today because, like, you know, we're only doing half a case, don't worry.
Why did Phoenix specify this one? What was weird about it? I mean, other than the fact that he had a fucking knife in his chest. Did we present the button on this? We did, right?
Yeah. We prepared the autopsy. Or presented the autopsy, rather.
I genuinely don't fucking know.
This is... Usually it feels like there's at least something we can grab onto.
But
Right?
here it's like we've tried to grab onto those things and we've been told no.
I could look it up and then very soft guide, but, you know.
I don't
feel
know.
great.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel great about that. What are they asking for here?
Look at the crime photo again. It feels very distinct that there is a bottle of tomato juice on the desk. Not on the desk, on the table. I don't know why, but like, that just stands out to me. Why would that be there?
Yeah.
Why is it labeled to the camera?
I guess.
Did they get a brand deal? And Mia doesn't give any help.
No, she does fucking not.
Where's Bree when we need her?
Let's go over it all. Okay,
Are we gonna have to go through every statement and look through all the evidence?
It's off the mysterious light. I mean, the bottle looks weird in the picture, but I don't think it's weird in the setting, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's not weird that it'd be there. It does look odd in the image, but...
I feel like I want to write stuff down. I want to write down which ones are definitely not.
Picture of the Nickel Samurai. Seems like the Nickel Samurai is to confess something after the post-ceremony stage show. That seems fine, and that is not related. Neither is that.
That doesn't seem related. Check that. Just in case. No.
And like we know why she would have went over there, because the whole fucking conference plan. She already admitted to that. So it's nothing to do with the scandal.
We've never looked at the map. It doesn't help us, but you know.
But we sure can look at that map. On top of the lid, so the guitar case still would have been closed. But I don't know that matters. And I feel like we might... Did we already present that? Or did we just talk about it a lot?
We presented it to the one at the end, I think. Okay, let's look very deep at this photo. Which segments have we presented this to? It feels like we presented this photo to every segment.
We definitely haven't to every statement, because we've only presented things to like 2 statements, but... I think we presented it for this one, and this one, and maybe this one.
Yeah, what's the one after this? Did we not present it for this one?
I don't remember. Let's do it again and see.
You don't need to save state every time.
I'm gonna. Okay.
Oh.
Fucking.
Okay, so I think that one was a little bullshit where we had the answer and we had the evidence. It's just that there were too many variables of what evidence applied, and there were too many statements which would have also applied as well.
Yeah, we just clicked on the wrong thing.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens in games like this. So you honestly didn't think he was dead when you found him?
No, not at all.
Even though this is what you saw when you discovered the body?
Yeah, that's exactly what we thought.
Like, there's so many other lines that this was applicable for.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yes, that was the very explicit one that said that she didn't think he was... Wait, no, but there was another one that said it didn't cross her mind.
Yeah, and when she said he just looked asleep.
Yeah.
Like, we spent all that time working on it to come to the same conclusion we started at, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyway.
What is the meaning of this? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? There's a knife sticking straight out of Mr. Kurita's chest. Anyone who saw this scene would have immediately thought that there was a dead man.
That's... Well, you see...
I should also say, the correct one to present it to was not the one that Phoenix said sounded weird.
Yeah,
which annoys me even more. But whatever, we moved past it. I had a single person in the world would mistake this for someone who fainted, and then so nonchalantly go pour something to drink. Your point is? Miss Andrews, the testimony just now was all one giant lie. And your lie has proven one thing very clearly, that you're the real killer.
No! I wasn't going to scream that.
It looks like the defense has somehow brought the ugly truth to light. The defendant, Mr. Matengard, is not guilty after all.
That's impossible! You're wrong!
Miss Andrews, you'd have some composure.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me, I tell you. It was Matt. I swear it. He's the one who killed Juan.
But you were the one who refused to testify. And your reason for not doing so was that you might end up incriminating yourself.
That's because...
Miss Andrews, I will give you one last chance. What exactly are you hiding that may incriminate you?
I refuse to testify.
Then there is no need for this court to continue any further. Mr. Madangard's innocence has been clearly demonstrated. Is it over? Have we found the truth at last?
What's wrong, Phoenix?
Usually the real killer confesses his or her guilt. And now that I think about it, this is the first time someone hasn't. Now then, I would like to hand down my verdict for Mr. Madangard.
Your Honor, the prosecution feels that it would be premature to pass down a verdict at this time.
What?
The reason is quite simple. This witness has yet to speak the absolute, real truth.
The absolute real truth? What are you...
Witness, don't you understand yet? Huh? I don't know who planted this silly idea in your head, but as long as you protect yourself through your silence, Madangard will go free, and in its place, you will become the guilty party. That's a lie. I don't believe you.
It's literally about to happen.
What? I was told if I spoke, then it would be all over, and Matt would never be declared guilty.
What in the world is she talking about? Has she lost it?
I can't speak about it. I'm too scared.
It's Franziska von Karma.
Huh?
Don't you remember, Phoenix? Miss Andrews lives by gripping tightly onto the words of another. Gripping? What the fuck? Because she doesn't have the strength to believe in herself.
Then, right now, Miss Andrews is...
Yesterday, she was tossed a lifesaver by Mrs. von Karma. Don't say a word, no matter what happens. If you do, Madangard will be acquitted. Miss Andrews undyingly believes in those words right now and is clinging on to them.
Then what should we do? This is the first time I've ever come across anything like this. But Miss Andrews has to be the killer, right? What we have to do now is get her not guilty. That is my only priority.
It wasn't me. I'm begging you. Please believe me. I didn't kill Juan. Help. Please. Someone. Help me.
Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. The court can't continue on like this. Therefore, I'd like to hear what you intend to do. What I intend to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say?
Right. I suggest you think very carefully about this. Think about what this witness did and what she did not do. And think about who is the real mastermind behind this crime.
Who's the real mastermind? Isn't that obvious? There's no one else could be except the woman crying over there. Right?
Come now, what will you do? What kind of a man are you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Get a save state?
Yeah, I'm gonna save state. I mean, it wouldn't be the right thing to do to potentially force a guilty verdict onto an innocent person, even if it would save Maya, right?
What the fuck? You're gonna let You're gonna let Maya die?
I mean, I don't want to let Maya die, but that wouldn't be the right thing to do.
Help me, Nick.
You're trying to do it again.
You're not gonna just let me
And
die, right, Nick?
I'm not falling for this again. Not a second time.
Nick!
No.
Help me!
I'm not
I'm
gonna
starving! Nick!
We gotta do this right.
Ah!
I have to win a complete acquittal today. There's no way around that. But I can't bring myself to do it like this. Not when she's making a face like that. Miss Andrews, I would like to know what you're really hiding. Mr. Wright, you sure you know what you're doing? Sure, Mr. Engard would get an acquittal, but in his place, you would be found guilty. Is this how you really want this trial to end?
Be quiet. How dare you? You're trying to trick me.
That's enough. I commend you for trying, Mr. Edgeworth. However, it's clear that the defense's theory is the truth.
You're wrong. Such a shame. I had hoped things wouldn't come to this. However,
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
Miss Andrews, since you absolutely refuse to testify, it falls on my shoulders to disclose this to the court. Stop.
Mr. Edgeworth?
This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness. What? And because of this illness, she has tried to commit suicide in the past. Stop! Please stop! No matter how much you want to hide it, it's no use. I have the evidence right here. That's...
That's the second part of the suicide report. The attempted suicide report.
That sounded weird.
Yeah, it did.
What will you do now, witness? You know what I am about to do, don't you? I will now reveal to the court the true nature of the pitiful woman known as Adrian Andrews.
That's a bit harsh. The secret of her codependent nature. Having other people know about it scares her more than anything else in the world.
Please, please stop. I beg you. If people find out, If you're going to say you would choose death, that is of no concern to me.
Wow! Edgeworth, how can you be so cold?
However, before you die, I will pull the truth from your breathing lips. No matter what I have to do. So will you tell the court yourself, or shall I? Either is fine with me. I'll talk. But please, help me. Nothing matters anymore. And then we bring Keen in for the funny joke once again.
Yeah, that's appropriate time.
When I first saw him, I really thought he had fainted. Honest. When I realized he was dead, that was when I formulated my plan. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. And then, I stabbed Juan's dead body with the knife and ripped off the button. Just when I finished and was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. And that's why I ended up using the Nickel Samurai costume.
Stab the body with the knife? But why would you do that?
Isn't it obvious? To pin the blame on a certain person. A certain cowardly man.
What do you mean by all of this?
It might take this court a little while to understand, but this is the truth. The real killer is Matt, that scumbag of a man. I'll never forgive him. He's trying to escape his guilt again, just like last time.
Last time?
So, Miss Andrews stabbed the victim, Juan Corrida, in the chest with the knife. However, she didn't do it with murder in mind. She did it with the intent of framing Matt on guard for the murder. And this is her crime. Sassy pose doesn't really work right now, does it?
What? How is this possible? I mean, was Miss Andrews supposed to be the real murderer? Mr. Wright, please get over your shock and commence the cross-examination.
So how's it going?
Yes, he was dead. That was when I found the I'm sure there was no one in the hallway, and we dashed back to Matt's room. Then I stabbed Juan's dead body with a knife and ripped off the button. When I finished, I was returning to Matt's room. I had a bit of an inconvenience. I want to press that, but we'll get to it. That's why I'm introducing the Nickel Samurai costume. Okay. But you could tell from the state the room was in that there must have been a fight. You telling the truth when you say that you didn't know he was dead?
He had a scarf tied around his neck. But that scarf is a part of the Jabbing Ninja's costume, so I didn't think anything about it was strange. His head was also tilted down a bit, so I couldn't see his face that well. That's why I thought I'd wake him up and went to pour the juice.
What is this plan you had?
I knew right away the murderer was Matt. I knew because Juan, he was going to expose Matt's weakest weak point to the world. So Matt did this to stop Juan and silence him for good. That's when I thought, I should forge some evidence and pin this crime on Matt. So the forged pieces of evidence were the knife and the button. The first thing that came to mind was to plant the knife.
That was so you could get the knife, correct?
The knife Matt used at dinner had his fingerprints all over it. I thought if I used that, then the police would certainly turn their eyes towards him. Matt was napping with his costume on at the time. I slipped in, took the knife, and returned to the scene of the crime.
So you were the one that stabbed the victim with that knife?
It gives me goosebumps to think about it now. What a horrible thing I did. But at the time, I couldn't control my own body. It moved on its own. Then, when I stabbed Juan's dead body, I suddenly realized something. If I used the button somehow, I could make Matt look even more suspect. So you thought to rip one of the buttons off and then plant it to Mr. Engard's Hakama? Yes, that's what I had planned to do. But things never go that smoothly, do they?
An inconvenience? Yeah.
There was a woman with the camera at the ready, loitering in the hallway.
I'm willing to bet my spikes it was Lotta.
Never heard him refer to his own spikes.
Yeah.
There was also a woman with a ray gun at the ready, pacing back and forth.
That's my salt bag for you.
I had already been caught and made it into a big scoop for certain weekly tabloid once. So I couldn't very well go out looking like myself and get caught again.
You were the one who prepared that costume, weren't you?
Yes, I took it from Global Studios. I also put it into Juan's guitar case the day before the award ceremony. You did this in preparation for the press conference, correct? Yes. Juan wanted to wear that costume and hold a press conference in it. He was going to disclose Matt's big secret there.
What is this secret?
That, I don't know. Anyway, I thought that if I were to leave Juan's room in the Nickel Samurai costume, then people would think that Matt was the real murderer. I was very careful not to leave any fingerprints when I opened the guitar case. I absolutely did not want anyone to know about the costume.
I think we've heard enough. So, after that, you went back to Mr. Engarde's room and planted the button?
Into Matt's Hakama? Yes. After that, I folded up the costume I was wearing and put it into a bag. Then I snuck it out of the hotel and got rid of it.
My word. What does all this mean?
Mr. Edgeworth, is it? The real criminal is Matt on guard. Yesterday, that woman prosecutor sat me down for a talk.
Francisco, huh?
She said that I should under no circumstances confess to what I had done. That if I just kept quiet, then Matt would be... Hold on, has my stream frozen?
Is it? Hello?
Oh. What's happened here?
Can you hear me?
Okay, the top screen went white for a moment,
Oh.
but only the top screen.
That's concerning.
Yeah. That if I just kept quiet, then Matt would be found guilty for sure. I had no choice but to believe in her words.
What this witness has done is clearly unlawful. However, as long as her testimony stands, you can be certain she is not the real killer. Wait, Your Honor. The defense still...
Right. It's pointless. At this point in time, it is not possible to indict Miss Andrews on anything.
Yes, exactly. There isn't a single piece of evidence that points to her as the murderer. Cross-examination of this witness is over, and so is today's trial. I couldn't establish that the witness was the culprit. Please let it go, Mr. Wright. But... Mr. Edgeworth, please place Miss Andrews under arrest for further questioning.
Understood, Your Honor. The prosecution will arrange for her detention immediately.
That's all. Court is adjourned for today. Oh shit.
Today, he's gonna die.
Today's trial. It's over. And I didn't win an acquittal.
Witness, would you mind if I asked you something?
Edgeworth?
What is it? Before you leave court today, I wondered if I might look at one thing. The card in your hand. It's had my interest for quite some time now.
It's your only idol animation.
What exactly is it? It's part of your whole character. No, it's part of your idol animation. Oh, this? Mr. Wright also asked about this. Although, I didn't remember at the time you asked me about it, Mr. Wright. I remember just now. I found this in the room on that day.
The room?
That day? Yes. I found this card when I discovered Juan's body.
Hmm.
It was lying there right next to him.
Why would you not think this is important, woman?
You found that card next to the victim's body?
I suppose I must have unconsciously slipped it into my pocket. But it's not as if this card has any relevance to Juan's murder, right?
Yeah, I guess not. It's still a strange card, if you ask me. But as far as a clue to this case, I don't see why.
Witness! That card! Give it to me! Hurry!
Edgeworth?
Do you have any idea what you have stupidly, yet inadvertently done? This? I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. I didn't mean to.
This is all about.
I've never seen such an emotional Edgeworth in my entire life.
And I've made him come.
Ah! Whoa! That card? What in the world is it? What does it mean? What's the card mean? What's the card mean, everybody?
Fire.
You'll have to tune in next Thursday at 7:30ish, whenever we do it, GMT, to find out what the card means. Because we're done for the day.
Yo, what the card doing?
What the card
Card
doing?
doing. It's got a seashell on it.
I do got a seashell on it.
Look at this. I'm rich.
Thanks, Zoe, thank you for the prime sub with what the card doing.
Browser started working again. Can actually do it now.
It is somewhat shell-like in nature. It's true.
Just a bit.
But yes, that is it for today. We did it. We got to the next step of the game.
Elsa.
And it made Zoe's browser work. That was the real mystery that we solved today. Please go check out Zoe and Bree on their relevant platforms.
I'm probably going to be streaming on Saturday evening potentially, because I didn't manage to do it on Monday, and I'm not holding myself to it. But look out for it. It'll be Wii music if it happens.
It will blindside you. It'll come out of nowhere. Zoe stream. Bam.
Yeah, this is why I'm warning you, because that's what you need for a good blindside. Yeah.
But yes, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you all for the support.
Tune in next time to see Maya die.
Next time see Maya fucking die, because we did not complete the case in one day, and also there's a mystery card and Edward's freaking out and everything's going tits up and we don't know what's going on. Tune in next time to find out. Bye bye.
Goodbye. Bree, say bye.
Love you.
Okay.
Bye. Love you, Ozzy.
ダメだねダメよダメなのよあんたが好きで好きすぎてどれだけ強いお酒でも歪めない想い